Talk to me, hustler.
Yeah. Hustler to hustler. Hustler to hustler. I'm talking to you, youngster. Hustler to hustler. Hustler to hustler. Talk to me, youngster. Hustler to hustler. Hustler to hustler. Talk to me, youngster. Hustler to hustler. Hustler to hustler. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, now you're tuned into the pluggiest podcast of them all. You know who it is.
Talk to me, hustlers.
You know what we tune into? Current events, lifestyle, economics. If it ain't hot, it ain't us. You know what I'm saying? They not like us and they never will be. You can look
That
everywhere
part.
else, but the rest is fake. Nah, swanky.
That's the part.
I'm Shorty Mack. I got my co-host.
It's Rio Appling in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what I'm saying? And we brought something real big to you. You know what I mean?
Big.
If y'all know us, if you study my life or if you study
Legendary.
real life, you study what we doing, you know all we do is hustle.
Hustlers.
We've been in the business since we were children.
Kids.
So it's only a few people in this business that could understand being in the business
That
since
part.
we were children. Because let me tell you something, young hustlers. I get it. Right now we got time of electronics, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can go on and make a song in 2 seconds in the bathroom and the shit blow up. But back during our time, listen, it was a billion kids trying to be where we were at. And it's not easy. You had to go through situations that, you know, you probably weren't ready for because that means you had to study and really spend nights and nights trying to get 2 or 3 lines right so you can beat out 100 million other kids, you know. So who we got right now, we got a real iconic legend in the building.
Big
Darris
legend.
Love, you know what I mean? And
Darris
before I bring him in,
Love.
let's give him a handshake.
In
Let's
the
give him
building.
applause.
Darris
Love in the building, baby. Real big D-Love. Talk to me, hustler. Talk to me, hustler. Yeah, man.
First and foremost,
Many moons, many decades, man.
First and
Many
foremost.
eclipse.
First and foremost, all praises to the Most High.
Yes. Yes.
I cannot thank you more. Seriously, witnessing the awesome in your blossom.
Amen.
You know that, Shorty, because it's one thing to dream the dream, but to live the dream and to be a blessing. We're blessed to be a blessing.
Amen to that.
And like you said, at our time, it was pre-internet, pre-technology.
Yeah.
It was all
You had to do the work.
do the work.
Yeah.
And what you put in is what you got out. But a lot of people don't realize that success is responsibility, right? And the sacrifice that goes into, from you saying being child entertainers.
Yeah.
You may not have a childhood.
Yeah.
Working 6 in the morning, leaving Watts, going to Valencia 6 at night to do Alex Mack for 5 years straight. Then a year straight with Sister, Angel, Buffy. And then realizing, why am I perpetuating negative stereotypes when I work so hard not to be a gangster, not to be a drug dealer, not to be a womanizer out of the hood? But yet I'm perpetuating these negative stereotypes just to be an actor. So I had a
That's
spiritual
deep.
awakening. And I said, how am I contributing to the enterprise that eventually becomes my own demise? So that's when it's either own or be owned. That's when I started to think about, instead of complaining, making excuses, started writing, started taking the intellectual property, right? I went to the Black Indiana Expo thanks to Magic Johnson, who was my business manager. That's what.
And what is that? For people that don't know what let them know. The Black Indiana Expo?
Yes, sir. The Black Indiana Expo was a convention of all the different vendors. It was the first black trade show from all across the United States of America. All of the different black businesses that were very prominent would meet at a convention center in Indianapolis.
Okay. And how long has this been going on for those that don't know?
Over 50 years. It's
Oh,
kinda
so,
like,
so it's big.
Yeah,
It's not
it's-
no instant, you know, because nowadays living in time, everything,
Wow.
they make it up that moment and then all of a sudden it's
50
supposed to
years
be.
is a long time.
So this is 50 years we're talking about. So
and I
there you
happened to go the last year thanks to Vivica Fox and Magic Johnson.
Shout out to Vivica Fox and Magic Johnson, baby.
Yes,
The
sir.
legendary
That part.
Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
And legendary.
I think Vivica just turned 50 or some stuff like that. So shout out to her, you know, keep living your life looking good. Down there.
This is a great point to mention and reference her because it was her 33rd birthday, and I'll never forget because Magic was managing us. It was Magic Johnson had myself.
What was he managing? What was Magic Johnson managing you in?
Your acting
for my
career?
acting career.
For your acting
Okay,
career?
yeah.
Wow.
And helped me with my business management. Like, for instance, I do NIL deals.
You just blew me away by saying Magic Johnson managed your acting career.
that's
I
big.
never knew he
And what
had
is
his
it?
hands into the community like that.
A
So
lot
that's
of people,
big.
He didn't. He had a hands-on, selected few. Carl Anthony Payne. The time that Mace had left Puffy, he had went to MJJ Music Group,
See, a lot of people didn't know that.
right?
Wow.
And Omarion
Okay.
was signed there because we went to Hamilton together, and I took Omarion. He used to, all the young girls used to see Omarion dancing in the hallway, and I was like, look,
Let me get some money. Talk to me, hustler.
let me take you on this.
You put him on a
Come
hustle
hop in
journey,
the-
yes,
come hop in
sir.
the whip with me. And he went with me, and I knew the old school ladies in Magic office was gonna fall in love with him. And he literally, this is a true story. You know what I'm saying? He ended up becoming. He did the Corn Pops commercial.
Wow.
I don't know if y'all remember, but
Wait, who
before-
exactly did the Corn Pops?
Omarion,
Oh, Marion did
one
the
of his
Corn Pops,
first biggest
So
jobs.
Magic Johnson, basically, you and Magic were the way that he.
So for me, that's an important thing because two things, right? I'm watching Magic build this $1 billion enterprise on a business level.
Yeah.
I met him. My aunt was an interior designer. She designed Shaq, Eddie Murphy, Denzel Washington, all these people houses.
And what is her
as a
name?
kid.
wow.
What is her name? So we can.
Alicia Lamar.
Shout out to Alicia
Shout out
Lamar.
to
Big
Alicia
shout
Lamar.
out to
Thank you,
her
Auntie
for
Alicia.
sure.
She hates me
Facts.
calling her Auntie Alicia. I'm like, nah, you my auntie. She's
Yeah.
like, I'm a
It is what it is.
right, but I'm like,
Shout out to
I'm
Miss
letting all of them
Lamar.
know that's my auntie. Don't play with her.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Not the
She
shit.
don't know-
She
you gotta
don't
put
know
it
the
out there.
streets
She don't-
part.
yeah.
Hey, it's a
Yeah,
good
that's
thing,
real talk.
Auntie. It's
Yeah.
a good
Feel
thing.
me?
Yeah, that's real talk. Gotta do that.
So long story short, you know, I'm watching him build the $1 billion enterprise. And the reason why going to the Black Indiana Expo to tie it all up, I remember the speakers saying, how is it that the rich buy from the poor, sell back to the poor, and make themselves rich? And the answer,
What is
shout
the
out Pete
answer?
Farmer.
Yeah.
The answer was either you're a producer or you a consumer.
Big facts.
That's deep.
Talk to me, hustler.
Talk
Say it
to
again.
me, young
Look in that
hustler.
camera. Tell them what is the answer.
So, again, I went to the Black Indiana Expo. Thanks to Vivica Fox and Magic Johnson, I'll never forget the speaker had asked one question to the whole audience. He says, how is it that the rich buy from the poor, sell back to the poor, and make themselves rich? And the answer was either you're a producer or a consumer. Over 13 to 18% of this country, of this nation, is the melanated 12 tribes of Israel. But our buying power is bigger. It's big as it's probably second, third of a nation because our buying power is in the trillions. That means when you consume all the Gucci, all of the Louis, all of the different brands that you call foreign, you generate a GNP, a gross national product, right? A projection, a number of exactly how much you consume. But yet our intellectual property, our ideas, right? Our IP, we sell it away for pennies on the dollar. They take it, manufacture it, and make it and sell it back to us and make billions of dollars. So we create our
Talk
own
to me,
demise
hustler.
by supporting our enterprises that create our own demise.
Talk to me, hustler.
And I hope that didn't go over a
I
lot of
hope that
y'all's
didn't-
heads.
Listen, we're gonna have to turn that
Y'all
into
gonna
a
have
short.
to rewind that. Y'all gonna have to rewind that and really
Yeah,
study
yeah,
that.
we going
'Cause
viral
he
just
told
for
you
that
something
moment.
Real talk.
A lot of good information.
So D-Love, tell the people that out there that don't, because we know you from growing up, but like
Yeah,
tell the
but
people
they
out
don't- They
here
might not know you.
what movies have you done? And,
You are
and,
brother.
Yeah, and as
Yeah.
far as entertainment,
Wake 'em
like
up.
wake them up.
Yeah, so I first,
What
you
up,
know,
Notch?
you probably know me for Mondo, get Jeezy out the hood. You know, that was I shout out Cube Vision and the whole Cube family.
Shout out
over
Ice
there.
Cube, right on.
Cube
Waist
Vision.
deep. I'm the guy slapping Megan.
Chappelle.
Sucker Free City with Spike Lee.
Yeah, don't hurt them.
Gang tapes.
Talk to me,
that was-
hustler.
That actually landed me. Shout out Dre. That landed me
Shout out
opportunity
Dre.
to do the voice for the hologram for Coachella. And
Where?
then
Wow.
Pac's mama hired me to do the voiceover as well on NWA for Pac.
Whoa.
With F. Gary Gray. Shot him out. So a lot
Hey,
of
shout out.
Wait,
F.
wait,
Gary
wait, wait,
Gray.
wait, wait, wait. Let's slow that. Let's rewind that back just a bit. Now you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
said
man.
you did the voiceovers.
I got it on video
for Tupac, or
yeah. So
what exactly was that? What exactly?
So you know the scene in NWA where Mark Rose is rapping in the studio and he do.
But by the way, I feel like you should have played Tupac. But anyways, keep moving forward though. Keep moving forward. Anyway,
that's another one. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Let's, but to be straight factual, because I don't really talk about. I want to give y'all some meat with the potatoes.
Yeah.
Right? We eat the meat and spit out the bones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So in the truth, there is no lie, but in the lie, you can always find the truth.
Facts.
So the point I'm making is you could go and see that I got a residual check from Gary Gray and NWA every time it plays. Shout out Residual Gang.
Type shit. I'm part of that though. Type shit, Residual Gang. Hey, I'm in that type shit. Shout out Moesha.
Shout out Residual Gang.
A whole lot of shit.
If you know about residuals, you know that's the 9 to 5. You know that
way.
That mailbox stay working.
After that.
Shout out to Residuals.
So the point I'm making is like when we did that, it was a blessing because Afeni Shakur had got word that.
And this is while she was alive, right?
While she was alive.
So rest in peace to Afeni Shakur.
Rest in peace to
OG, she brought an icon to this game. So
rest
and you got a chance to actually meet her or talk to her?
I got it on The Truth About Tupac. Us at the Grammy Museum. She's holding my face with her cheek, and she's looking at me like, I see why people say you remind me of my son. This
Wow. Now that's coming from
Thug Life. Shout out to Outlaws. Shout out to the Thug Life.
That was it.
Shout out to all the immortals. You already know, man. That was it.
For me,
that was
whether
it.
I play the
Listen, we come from that time. You know what it is. You know what it is.
That's out of here.
That's good, man.
That's Mack.
Praise the Lord.
Whether I played praise the Lord, because whether I played the role or not,
you got what you needed.
Here's what was the
well,
best
his mother
part.
gave you the blessing.
But you ready for this?
Yeah,
it was
talk
bigger
to us,
than
hustler.
that.
Talk to us, young hustler.
Shout out my partner Asher Underwood and Layla Steinberg,
That's
Tupac's
right.
original manager. We formed The Truth About Tupac and Bigger Picture Productions.
Wow.
And we had 250 million views, 1 million subscribers across all social media platforms, and 1 billion minutes watch time from interviewing everybody in Pac family, everybody he worked with in the music game, anybody that had anything to do with Pac. You could go right now to the YouTube channel and see me training to play Pac through interviewing and becoming him by learning him through his people. And so, long story short, Faye, that was a nickname for Pac's mom, she had called Asher Underwood and said, after the Grammy Museum, the estate, she said, listen, you guys are the only entity outside of the estate that doesn't have a cease and desist.
Wow.
And I'm going to keep it that way because you guys have done something nobody's never really done for me or my son. And she says, you went out there and you got the story and the truth about my son. And it hit me because our podcast is called The Truth About Tupac.
Yeah.
Wow.
And when she said it, it hit differently.
Of course.
That's everything.
What do you mean?
That's all dear mama.
What do you mean?
Because you ready? But you ready? Because they painted her son as a rapist.
They're horrible.
They painted her son as this evil black gangster thug that was not intelligent, that was not a leader, that never got his just angry, never got his flowers.
Well, the good thing, the people make the last word, not what they try to say.
You feel me?
And so because of that, that was a proving the point by what you did. So yeah, I get it. And the hustlers get it too. Talk to me, hustlers. Let them know. This, you know, we strong over here. We get it. We get it.
Tupac mama blessing.
Shout out to the whole Pac movement and all that, you know, 100, 1,000. Let's get this shit going. But let's talk about what you was telling me off camera, man. We gotta let them know, man, about the liquor. Can I say the name?
Yeah, we own
about
that.
The motherfucking liquor store. Listen, that's one thing every hood nigga know. What the motherfucking liquor store?
Yeah, hey, don't drop the clip, man. Don't drop the clip on them, man. Hey, you know how it is. We got Gambino in the back. Influencer Gambino over in the back.
Gambino in the back.
I don't know.
Gambino's up next.
Man, I don't know some days if he slash security slash influencer.
That's why he's up next. Like we
I don't know if he on the farm. You know what I mean?
Yep, that way.
Hey,
Type
shout
shit,
out to
type
the
What
shit.
you got in that box
Type shit,
right
type
there?
shit.
All right, so look, we're gonna talk that intellectual.
Because you are an innovator, and I know you came with a business.
Motivator.
Yeah.
What is
Stimulator.
going on in
You
that
already
liquor
know.
store
All right,
box?
So first and foremost, right, we talk about intellectual property. We can't just talk about it. We got to be about it.
Period.
It's not about who's just talking the word of God, who's living it.
Yeah.
Right? So check this
Period.
out.
Period.
It's the living word of God. So, ready? What's the
Yahuwah.
one thing that's in every hood other than a church?
A dang liquor store.
That right there.
Liquor store,
Holla at me,
here we
man.
go. Stomping
Now,
in my
that-
steel
now-
toes. Headed to the
I'ma
murder show.
I'm gonna go ahead and lay it on the table real player like because everything is presentation.
Exactly.
Right? So if you want to elevate so the audience can see, you see now in the liquor
I
store.
see we got blunts.
Yeah, we got so when you reading the script,
I'm already with it.
right? So when you reading the
I
script,
can
right?
roll up.
You can see the title sponsor, the tequila.
Yeah.
Shout out Sailor Tequila.
Yeah, palm trees and
Right.
bomb weed.
Oh, yeah, you got
Yeah.
He got
Bring it out so we can show them a
Now,
little
let
bit.
me-
Yeah,
let
we're
me
gonna have to
pull
bring
out
it out,
the-
pull it out.
the
Yeah.
Sailor Tequila
Yep,
company.
yep. Just set it all out here. We can
Yeah.
just set it all right here.
And then so when you so when you reading and studying the whole deck, because the
Jeez.
deck equal
Yeah.
a check, paperwork,
Gotta-
get your paperwork.
Yeah, paperwork.
Right?
This man is
Paperwork,
on
get
his
your paperwork.
business. D-Love
Remember
is
that.
about his paperwork and business.
So now,
Hustlers.
when you if you don't want to read the script, it's called a synopsis. So that right there is a treatment / synopsis.
Okay,
That's a
wow.
three pager. Usually that for those that don't know how
Yeah,
that goes.
yeah, exactly.
Well, we
Elaborate
did it
for
in 2.
Look into the camera,
'Cause
let
maybe-
them know what a synopsis is. Break that down.
So the synopsis is the overall script, right? So then you go to the second base, right? First base, you come with the synopsis. If you
right.
pitching it to somebody in the film, which I can't mention the names, but if y'all knew the names, it's Hall of Fame game.
Yeah.
So
That
look,
part.
with that part, intellectual property, you got to go to that WGA and go get that $30 registration
Yes.
fee. Only $30 to own your IP. I'm giving you $1 million.
Talk to
game.
us, young hustler.
Man, this
I'm giving
listen,
you that
this is
$1
talk to
game.
me,
Talk to
hustler.
us. Got
So he's
that
giving that
$1
hustle
podcast.
game.
Well, we that $1 billion
Yeah.
game worth of podcast over here. Put a B on it.
Yeah,
man.
put a B.
Man,
Going on our way to the trillion.
Hollywood, man. We ain't industry.
Yeah.
We in the streets.
That
man.
way.
That part. So look,
Type shit.
straight out the gutter. That's registered D-Love. You know what I'm saying? But I also got my partner Kevin Johnson on here.
Shout out to
him
Kevin Johnson.
Shout out
Shout out
KJ.
to Kevin
'cause I had
Johnson.
to- I had-
KJ.
I had to put my man on. He sat there in the trenches with me, typed up the idea, and let it flow so I could stay in my creative mode. So for that, he come in on the IP with me, and that's how
love.
I get in.
A lot of people just look
that's
over
big.
people, and that's good that you showing love
Yeah,
like
teamwork.
that. You know how that shit go. It get tricky.
Teamwork.
It get tricky when it comes to the business. So.
you know what it is it's like, for me, I know that it's creators and it's creatures, right? The creator, we come from the creator, and the creatures survive off of the creators.
Correct.
And so if we got intellectual property all day, if we know that the Most High is giving us 10 of these liquor store ideas, all we got to do is get in the door with one, and then we bring 4 or 5 more of us in the door with us. So now, I could get in the door on D-Love name, but if I could bring Kevin in the door and he get a writer credit,
Yeah.
why wouldn't I do that?
Yeah.
And he know who I did and who wrote it and all that. But for me, I can't do nothing alone. It's a team. If you look at anything that
Principle. Let them know though, because the thing is, young hustlers.
He's
That's
just-
one
yeah.
thing that we kind of
He's
they
huge.
didn't learn that in this time. In Generation Z, and I ain't trying to throw y'all under the bus, but I just found out Generation Z stands for Generation Zesty.
Zesty.
Hey, there, yo, talk to me, leave something in the subscriber.
But
Don't
you
blame
know-
me.
but you know
like
what?
I said, at the end of the day, what y'all didn't learn is
on.
standing on principle. So that's what we
Yeah.
talking about.
There you
That
go.
was
Yeah.
principle. So y'all learned something. Talk to me,
Well,
Hudson.
yeah, the principles are gone nowadays. So I want to salute you on that off the rip, because nowadays people don't have principles. Their friends give them ideas, and basically, in a nutshell, he just said his friend did a little bit some footwork. And guess what?
Still
You're gonna
got
get,
credit,
you gonna get
man.
your credit.
Still gonna
We're
give
not
him his
gonna
love, man.
throw you in under the bus.
Act like you had to do it.
So D-Love is being a real person
Yeah, man.
to people, because we know that happens on small deals and big deals. And guess
real.
what?
Yeah.
That was real. That you
The
you
door
got
get
your
closed,
boy
you
KJ.
get walked. That's
Yeah,
called. You
Kevin
could get
Johnson.
backdoored,
Shout out
and he
my
didn't
man,
backdoor his
Kevin
home.
Shout out to Kevin Johnson.
He on
That way.
he on the roll right now doing the play
Type
the
shit.
New Jack City remake play with my man Carl Payne.
Type shit.
It's a few hitters on there. Like going on live theater ain't no joke. So KJ is blowing up right now. He coming from behind the scenes now, more in front as a lead man. And you know, in this Hollywood thing, man, the door is this big, and they only gonna let one of us in. But I believe everybody got their time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And nobody could do what you can do. And so what we need to do is position people in their purpose at their time, support them. So when it's your time, you can get the reciprocity.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah, I feel that. You kicking some real knowledge, D Love. D Love is a cold player, man.
We've learned a lot today, hustlers. We've learned a lot.
Game.
I got a question though. So from a artist, entertainer, boss, CEO, but someone that came from a different time, how do you feel about people that can blow up from just stepping on some gum and saying, "Fuck the gum"? Fuck the gum, and all of a sudden it becoming a hit, to from your time where like it was really your family had to get involved. It was a whole lot going on just to get in the door. What do you feel about this and this new opportunity? And like you said earlier on, you know, this is what I feel too. I feel with the fact that opportunity comes so easy for the young hustlers, they don't have that respect for getting it. Like, you would have to go through something to get it. So then you learn, damn, I really have to appreciate what I got. But then when you get it so quick, you ain't got shit to appreciate. So then you're like, nigga, fuck appreciate what? I'm not like you, nigga. Yeah. You had to go through it, nigga. I'm not like you. Don't try to put me in your position. Yeah. So what do you feel about someone that's still thriving in the game this long and had to work hard? Like, you know, we didn't come from a time where you can make a song and talk about stepping on gum and go viral, and now you're like the Hot 2 Chew bitch, making money everywhere, $50,000 a night for talking about gobbling. Like,
so, I mean, it's first and foremost, thank you for asking that question, because it allows for me to go into the motivational side of
one more thing. They feel like they're entitled. That's the word.
Well, here's the thing. I am grateful that we've come to the point where, because of the sacrifices of those that come before us, we have that kind of ability and access. Right? So we can't necessarily say that their talent is not worthy of recognition because the game got easier for them and got a bigger paycheck. Right. We was doing more and getting paid less.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't be bitter about.
I'm not saying bitter. Hold on, wait.
But I want to say that word.
Yeah, okay, because I'm not saying bitter.
Because there's a lot of people.
I'm happy for niggas.
I'm happy
but I'm just
struggle for y'all.
Yeah,
I struggle for
only thing I feel.
What
I'm saying is what I feel is the respect level. When you have to walk up the hill, and you literally have to walk up the hill, you think about, damn, walking up this motherfucking hill really was a motherfucking problem. And then now, if I have, let's just make it up, a flying car, because it's not even made up. Reality, we have flying cars. Yeah. You got a nigga that hopped in a flying car and just flew up the motherfucking hill. He's not going to respect going up that hill like you do.
100%.
So
right.
I'm saying.
Which is why I said success is responsibility.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to. Because I'm not bitter.
No.
But I'm saying, what do you feel about that responsibility being left out the business? These young niggas don't feel like they got responsibility to do shit.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're not going to have to learn that responsibility in their own way. Yeah. I may have to walk up the hill to learn the lesson. They're still going to go through the lesson.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that.
Now,
you're right.
Now, because this is, see, again, I asked
people. But where it gets toxic, this is what my thing is.
Come on.
Where it gets toxic is, why do we have to wait? Back then, because me and you both were child stars.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Consistent
to this day.
From a child
to now, to all of it, every level. So back then, you would have to have an understanding of respect.
Yes.
So you can teach the audience.
Yes,
it's not
sir.
even just for you.
Yes,
if
sir.
you're a chosen one, you know that you're going through the battle for a bigger this is what you have to do for the bigger picture, for the village. For the village.
Yes, sir.
So now with that being eliminated, Do we sit and watch the village get destroyed because we have to go and watch these niggas wait till they learn to fucking get some responsibility? That's where we're at right now.
Great question. And the village is never destroyed. Because you ready? So we go back to the scriptures. It takes one to save all.
Yes.
It doesn't take all to save one. It takes just one to save all. Look at our great leaders and their impact at their time on the nation, on the village. The village never dies. It only multiplies.
Yes.
Because all it takes is one. And so when we shift from the third dimension to the fifth dimension, we're no longer victims. We're the victors. Like that music just came in.
Yes.
We just shifted from being what? The victims to the victors.
And that's why we're here right now.
Right? Because at the end of the day, look, we're living witnesses to taking something from thought, manifesting in the physical to where it is our living. Our history and our legacy, our contribution. Nobody remembers what you wore, what you drove, but how you made them feel.
Yeah.
What's your legacy? What did you contribute? What did you leave behind?
What did you give back?
What did you give back? Right? What seeds did you plant other than hate, anger, destruction?
Church.
Right?
Yeah.
So when you go back, I could say right now, everybody knows Shorty Mack. I could say Shorty Mack during the time of the prime, he took time to speak to every single person, took a picture, shook hands. That's why
the necessities.
The first shall be last, last shall be first.
And that's
and
why we're here now.
You can walk through any a peasant or king and not lose his common touch.
Man, church.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's what it is to be a true hustler. A true hustler is someone that
Look
can
that, hold on, wait, time
themselves.
out. Word, let him say this. Say that. Tell the world.
So when I got the opportunity, shout out my brother Meek Richards. I had the privilege of having him be one of my second investors or third investors in my life. And I saw the brother, we was having a meeting at La Petite Four. I just got back from Brazil. I represented Neymar, a soccer player, big soccer player in Brazil, and I was doing some business with the government. And I just got back, and I was so happy to see him and P. Farmer. Anybody who know them two brothers together, I knew some cheddar was. I could smell cheddar.
I can smell it too.
So
good, don't it?
So when I got asked to come here and really understand what it is to be a hustler, and I have this saying, a BMW, businessman working, black man working, and to reinvent yourself. Right, to constantly be able to reinvent at the time and still be not compromise your integrity, because your identity, identity is my integrity.
Talk to me, hustler.
Right, and you gotta have morals over money.
Talk
and
to me, hustler.
As we see, everything that's happening in the dark is getting exposed, and so
like and subscribe.
The only thing that's gonna matter in the day at a time is your word. And so when I see Shorty giving his word as the man that he's become now, always having presence like Pete Farmer taught me. Pete Farmer came in and said, AD, I remember I was training to play Tupac. He said, he didn't know me. He said, hey, come here. Now Pete like 250 yoked up. I'm like, shit, it's about to go down. I'm young 25 thugging out here. I'm gonna drop top SL like Pac. I gotta I'm fresh for the BT doing 100 miles. Y'all feel me? I'm West Side. I'm about to play Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
A little level with celebrity.
I'm living the life of a thug. Like, I'm bringing it back. Resurrection as a
nigga way bigger.
I'm swerving. So I see Pete. He like, come here. I'm like, big homie, check in. Like, what's your name? I'm like, Darris Love. Here the Darris with love. He like, let me tell you something. I'm like, yeah. He like, every 20 years there's somebody that come in the room and you be like, who is that? He said, the last person I said that to was Tupac. He said, you got that. It's called presence.
Yeah.
And you can't teach that. Either you're born with it or you're not. And it hit me because it takes a man to give a man a compliment out on the homo promo.
Facts, no facts. We don't listen. We don't have enough of that
100%.
right now. Like so that's good because that's showing the young hustlers are different because, like I said, man, it is what it is. This generation is super zesty. Y'all know that.
And when you say that, I'm glad you got a chance to define that. Yeah. Everybody got a different love language, a different definition to their definition. But that's why sometimes we have misunderstandings because it was a miscommunication. Sometimes you got to ask people, what's your definition of zesty? So now I know your definition of zesty, 100. So what I'm saying is the same thing is that as men, we can't show our love physically as man. So when a man shows his love through his word, when he comes to you and say, hey, homie, I see you, king. I am you. You are me. I tell people, when you see me, see we. One of us got it, all of us got it. The village will never die. We only multiply.
That part.
That part.
The chosen. So basically, to let you know, the chosen will always rule.
Hey man, this boy Darris
Talk to me, hustler.
He done play. It was like a movie you just played right now. You put me in like a set.
Right now, I was in a real movie, but this is a reality
It's a reality,
movie. That's what it is. It's a difference. Y'all been in some bullshit. This right now was some real shit y'all learned, man.
Speaking of movies, I need you in the liquor store, man.
I'm here. We gotta have, listen, I can't go if my bro don't go.
We selling liquor.
Talk to me, we selling liquor.
Now that's morals. Now that's morals over money.
Oh yeah.
So you'll be seeing us three in the liquor store movie. That part. You tune into the pluggiest podcast of them all.
We got Darris Love in the building.
All we deal with is content. You already know current events, lifestyle, economics. If it ain't hot, it ain't us. You know, there's a lot of suckers out there trying to be like us, but there's only one us. We stand on business. We stand on trust,
comment,
loyalty.
subscribe.
This is what it is. So like and subscribe. Like I said, let me give it up one more time to my dog, my family, my brother, because we're not friends. We're brothers.
Yes.
Get that correct, my brother.
D-Love.
D-Love. We love you, bro.
Hey.
Let's go.
D-Love. Hey. And D-Love got that heart on him. See that? D-Love.
Liquor store on the way.
Liquor store on the way.
Yeah. Hustler to hustler. Hustler to hustler. I'm talking to you, youngster. Hustler to hustler. Hustler to hustler. Talk to me, youngster. Hustler to hustler.